The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is J.K. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Let's go now.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the state wristbands. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And some room to run now. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Ravens at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. When you look at this Bronco defense, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2nd down and 4.
180.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
Down and 7.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Broncos first down.
All tied up, 6-6, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Green in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 by 6.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out to the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
That keeps the score. Ravens 12, Broncos 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Let's go now.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Don't worry.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
3rd down and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that one ups the lead to a touchdown at 15-8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. Now he's free at the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Broncos 15. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen for Harvey. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown on the missed field goal return here. And on that wild note, we will come to an end here in the first half of play.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Try the right side with Mitchell. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Broncos 15. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Broncos 15. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Broncos 22. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
36, Broncos 29. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw is Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brevin Jordan from 10 yards out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 29. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. To the right side, he's got Vele. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Harvey now on first and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harvey. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Ready? Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Second down and 10.
Now it's second and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get that complete to Vele.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Alexander on the tackle. It's a brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Elijah Moore. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Elijah Moore.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
Point conversion.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Ravens 43. Broncos 35.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very...
Now he's loose again.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 50.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll set up a throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Now they'll shift things around.
1st down, Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? The slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Ravens,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, the struggles intensify as they